Alright, what's going on, guys? Um, I'm doing this video mainly because, one, I think I said the last video I did with Vane, um, I don't have a lot of Vane content on my channel, and the second reason is just because they did release the update, I think it's 0.24. I don't know why it doesn't show where the number is, because normally it says like the which update we're on. But anyways, it is 0. Excuse me, 0.24, and so they added a couple of things. I have played a little bit of it. So I have a save file right here, off the grid. But just for this video, I'm going to load into a new one, so I can kind of talk a little more about the game. Let's see here. We'll just keep it standard. I don't really know if I want to change anything because this gameplay isn't even. It's not even gonna get saved. So you know what? If it's not getting saved, let's do Iron Man. It auto saves work, but actually not Iron Man. Permadeath. Yeah, permadeath and Iron Man. There we go. And leave literally everything else as is. It don't really matter. Um, the last video I did on this, and honestly, it did pretty well. Like, I didn't have any uh expectations for the video other than, like, I was hoping it would like get a little bit of reach, but uh if you don't know, and this is the first video you're watching on my channel on Vane, the other video I have on it was kind of me comparing it to 7 Days to Die, and it was interesting. The reach that I had. I definitely did get a couple of comments on there. Um, and so I was like, you know what? Let me try to get some more content. The thing is, like with Vane, and I think it's kind of similar to 7 Days to Die. It's like if you're not like playing the game, sometimes it can be hard to like watch the game. At least in my eyes, like it's hard for me to like watch people play this game because this game is it's very granular. There's like a lot of stuff that you can change in this game, and a lot of things you can do, and everything's kind of like broken down to like very minute like details when it comes to like cooking and needing to add liquids. um I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm literally just choosing like a male face, and skin don't even really matter. Sure, he looks like an Earl Washington. um just choose three easiest ones for me. Like if I was just gonna, I would say lock picking, um, cooking. I would say cooking. No, I would actually say um, the strength is actually very useful. We'll just say lock picking. Lock picking is so like important. Um, uh, we'll do cooking. And I think construction. I don't know if I'm just playing this just for the video. I'm probably not going to need to do all this stuff. So um, we'll put strength. Where's strength at? There it is. Okay. And we'll just choose somebody with a gun, like a cop or something. Police officer. There you go. Actually, I want someone with a lockpick. Who's got a lockpick? This guy, the thief. Thief. Yep. Don't need none of these. None of these I'm not gonna do. This just makes the game a little bit harder, a little more unique, but we're not gonna do any of these. So anyways, and we'll start out in which one's the new town? I believe it's Franklin County. That's the new one. Um. So, like I said, I didn't have any expectations for it, but it did really well. So I wanted to make another video on this. Um. I think one of the main things. This is crazy. They probably gotta. You spawn in. Am I crouching? Oh, I was stuck in the ground. Okay. Um, they added a couple of things in the update. I know one of them was you can like plant trees, and the other thing was because they're trying to make it so you can kind of live off the land. There's these plants out here that you can pick, like see like the wild ginger. Let me see if I can find another one. A main one I've been finding was I think it's mug root, mug tooth, mug foot. I don't know why I don't know what it's called off the top of my head, but I see it all the time. And the flowers kind of look not like they don't like look all the same, but they look similar. Like they look like this standing up kind of bush, and they're kind of easy to pick out. So like you can see it right there, and then there's another one over there because they kind of look the same. So see, like that's. I mean, I already picked up ginger, wild elderberry, blackberries. So that's part of the update that they made. Um, I guess we'll just go ahead and loot this house. This is where I started. This is not where I started. But anyways, yeah, this game has been coming along really nicely, and one of the next things I really hope that they sort of implement is the controller support, because I have friends who pretty much only play on controller. Like you couldn't talk them into playing this game with anything other than a controller. Like it's not gonna happen. Like they need a controller. I guess I'll just hold on to this for now. And that's fine. You know, you play how you want to play. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, everybody should just play mouse and keyboard. No, you like what you like, and if it works for you, it's what works for you. But I hope that they work on that next. Is the mouse and keyboard support, or the controller support. They already have mouse and keyboard support. A lot of books that I can't read because I'm like level 20 and it's like level 40. I have a crowbar. I'm holding this knife, but I should be holding a crowbar in case I have to hurt somebody. I see stuff like flour bags, and there's I think is it with cooking? I think it's with cooking, where you can, once you get to like the level 25, which I am because I boosted it, to start out at level 25, I can eat raw ingredients like sugar or flour, and it'll satisfy me more. It's still not gonna be, it's not gonna taste good, but it at least like fills me up more, which is nice. Normally, the first one I select when I do cooking is just the XP gained by related tasks, because that'll just help you get to 50, and then when you get to 50, I think a couple more show up that are kind of useful. This raw ingredients one, I guess it's kind of useful, but I like cooking with these ingredients, so I'm not gonna eat the bag of flour. Like I'm not doing that. Not because it's like unrealistic or something. I mean, it's a zombie apocalypse. You kind of, when you're hungry, you kind of gotta just. Oh, this is nice. Taking hold. You gotta just take what food that you have. A map. Oh, I can equip this. So that's kind of useful, right? Oh, I have a cell phone. So here's the thing. It's like, if you have a cell phone, it has like all the stuff you need. It's got the compass, it's got the GPS, it's got the map. But if you don't have a cell phone, they should make like a. That's crazy that there's a 5.7 in here. Like what? Why is there a 5.7 in here? This guy, whoever used to live here was balling. Cause what? That's at quick use. I was trying to add this. I think they're all on quick use now. Nope, not all of them. The 5.7 isn't. There we go. And I got 2 magazines for it. That's wild. This is the earliest I've ever had a 5.7. Normally I have to go to the prison to get a 5.7 strength magazine. This usually helps if you're like lifting things or moving things, or smacking zombies around. We'll just read that again. Can we read this? No? Oh, okay. Let's use the rest of these points. Lockpicking. This alarmist one is a little useful if you're going into buildings that have alarms and stuff. And you'll see those when you, say, like, loot a gas station. If you go through the wrong door, it might trigger an alarm. Like, I think the one, like, medicine place, the pharmacy, has an alarm. I don't know where it is, but it has an alarm. And this will make it so it doesn't, or it's less likely to go off. It doesn't make it, like, completely not go off, but less likely. And I don't really... Like, here's the thing. You could probably just break that door down and the alarm will never go off. So I never get the alarmist one in this perk tree. Normally I'll just get like because normally at the 25 when you start out, or you get to like level 25, there's always the gain additional perk point upon hitting level 100, and then there's always the XP gain by related tasks. If like the special one and then like the banquet is never really worth it until you get like maybe like a level 75 or level 100, I'll just get the muscle memory. I think that's probably the best one to get, just because like it just means that like the more you do it, the faster you'll level up. And there is a leveling curve anyways, so it's like once you get like to level 50, the leveling does slow down. So to be able to just keep that momentum going by having a little bonus when you do certain stuff, it'll just take you a much longer way. I don't really see anything in these containers. At least nothing special. Grabbing the food if I can. I don't think I have a backpack. I don't. So we can just put one on. There we go. Got us a little more carry weight. The school backpack is not huge, so I'd be looking for a hiking backpack or a gym bag. I think both of those hold a little more basic staples, which is useful if you have a stapler. And then I think we went through all the stuff. All right. I think there's a second floor. Yeah, there's a second floor on this. Agility. Anything up here? Antidepressants. Because you can get depressed in this game. You can apparently get depressed. And then if you have like the there's like the things that make the game harder, you can add that to make yourself get depressed even more, which would be hilarious. I mean, it's not hilarious to be depressed. No one should be depressed. And if you are, you should go see somebody or talk to somebody. You know, sometimes just having a friend is more than enough. No one should have to be depressed. Another Wolfram magazine. I'm getting lucky in this house. I didn't spawn here, but by the way, I didn't have to do this, but for some reason I just like to light candles. As far as I can tell, they don't burn out from what I see, and you can't hold them either, which is fine, but I thought it was interesting that you can't hold them, but also they like pretty much stay on forever and they never go out. They'll probably end up fixing that, because it doesn't make any sense why a candle lasts forever. I have a lot of stuff in here. A couple of first aid kits. You just open these and they usually give you some stuff. I want to do a playthrough with my girlfriend. her computer doesn't really run this game that well. We have to put in like low settings, but I really want to play this game with her. And yeah, you can smoke cannabis in this game because of course you can. You know what? When in Rome, right? Hell, smoke it all. Oh, did I smoke it all? I think I did. It did change the lighting a little bit. Trumpet? Now that's something highly stoned and elated. This is crazy. Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason I kind of want to take the trumpet. Does this, when you're high, does it like, is it hard to walk forward? Let me see. No, I'm walking in a straight line. Maybe if I'm drunk, that's when it gets kind of crazy. All right. A couple of zombies up there. Oh shit. All right. See how well this thing works. And you know what? Why don't we go ahead and read that book with the strength? Come on in. What the hell? Damn. Bro, I just beat you up while I was stoned. That's insane. How about I'm gonna just, can I drag you into the house? Because I want to process you. Just to show everybody, like, you can basically skin zombies, essentially for food, but also for, like, bones and stuff. Something I think they have to fix is showing exactly what you can, oh, it does it here, okay. Because for some reason, in my other playthrough, I found a fire axe, but the fire axe doesn't show that I can skin with it. But you can, I know you can. But the update made it so it doesn't show that, and I'm not sure why it does that. As you can see, it didn't show with the hacksaw here. I'll show you again. So see how I can select gutting. The hacksaw doesn't show up on here. It's gray. The butter knife does, but the hacksaw doesn't. But even still, as you can see, I can still use it to get harvest stuff. I can still harvest stuff with it. It just shows up gray, which is weird. I'm gonna go ahead and select the actual butter knife for gutting. Didn't do anything. We'll do the same thing. And butcher. Didn't get anything. That's what I mean. Maybe it's because the butter knife is weak. But then, like, if I choose the... Where is it? The hacksaw? It's stronger? No. I didn't get anything. And I just mutilated this man. Great. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of him. Cool. I'm going to destroy the rug, too. Oh, and this is back, too. If I step in this, I can get footsteps. That fell out of the last update. And I thought that was weird that it stopped happening, because this is actually kind of... I mean, I guess it's kind of realistic, but also, like, for, like, multiplayer purposes, if, like, somebody runs through blood and you're wondering where they went to, now you know. Alright, let's get out of here. There's a car over here. I was gonna take this, but I really wanted a car. And there's a car right here. And I have lockpicks. That's pretty much why I did this. Also, I think part of the update was that they're gonna start spawning more stuff in... Oh shoot, was there latex gloves back there? Yeah, there was. I should probably put those on. I don't remember where they were, but I think they were in the bedroom. Let me see. I saw latex gloves. It said latex something. He's upstairs. Sometimes there's stuff in the coffee table. No, there's nothing in there. This is what I mean. This game is so, like, detailed. There's just so much stuff that you can go through. Let's see. We're looking for latex gloves. I believe they were in, like, one of these containers. I swore I saw something that said latex gloves. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh, I grabbed it already. It was in my inventory. I'm an idiot. Here we go. No, those blue latex gloves. This will protect me when I'm trying to hot wire the car. You stop taking damage. Yeah, see? There we go. Oh, also, if you up your electrical in the beginning, like you start off with like 25 electrical, then you can hotwire cars better. So actually, I probably should have selected the electrical over. I'm not sure which three I selected. I know I selected the lock picking and the strength. I forget what the third one was. I think it was cooking. Because realistically, you don't really have to like cook anything from the beginning. Let's go ahead and turn the low beams on. It's about to be dark. There's a motorcycle there. So, honestly, my verdict on this game is like so far, it's like coming along pretty well. Like it's making a lot of nice, welcome changes, and you know, obviously, it's a very beautiful looking game. Like you know, it's a definitely a looker. If you were to compare it to like 7 Days Out, this, like I said before, this game, it looks really, really nice. I'm just picking elderberries. I'm not really doing anything with them. Oh, mugwort. That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to say mugwort. Oh, another change they made is oh, hello. What the? Jesus. Mugwort. Another change they made is that when you're like inside the car, it actually sounds quiet. See? If I'm inside the car, it's muffled. Basically the way it should be, if I'm being honest with you. If you've ever been in a car, obviously it's much, well, it depends on which car you're driving. But inside the car is always going to be quieter than outside the car. So it's just like one step closer to being a little bit more like realistic. Yeah, see, just like that. What's this? I feel like I've been here because this looks familiar. Loon Lake Market. Oh yeah, I think I've come in here before during the playthrough. Insulated flask. Of course they're empty. One thing I tried doing with the playthrough, I might have mentioned it earlier if I didn't, was I wanted to make the game as similar to 7 Days to Die in terms of like the setting and the function. So basically, you see all these like lights, they're like either on or they're off. I wanted to make it so all the power was off And also there's like no running water, and so basically the only way to function is to have a flashlight. When it's dark, it's like pretty much time to like hunker down and wait for like daytime to come, or at least in this game you can go to sleep. In 7 Days to Die you can't go to sleep. Oh shit. Oh, I got scratches. That's not good. Uh, should probably do something about that. Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna end up end up catching the zombie virus and just dying. It says I'm tired. Should probably go find a house to sleep in. I want to find a better weapon too. I'm telling you, man. This game, I mean, it's not set in stone, but it's getting close to being neck and neck with 7 Days to Die. It's getting very, very close. It's obviously not there yet, and that makes sense. But it is so close. Because the game just, I mean, come on, man. It looks, what are the streaks? Is that on the windshield? Also, that must be like a graphical glitch. It's all pixelated. I don't think it's intentional. Jesus. Oh, a deer. I might be able to get it. Sneak up. Gotcha. There we go. Let's process this thing. We're gonna change that to the hacksaw, just because it feels like it's working better. It might not be, but it feels like it. So there we go. Change that over to the hacksaw. Some stuff like the deer or the animals, you can cut up more versus like the humans. The humans you only get like a couple of chances. Oh shit. Vodka. It's almost filled actually. That's wild. A couple of soil bags. Some iron scrap. Oh yeah, see apple seeds. Let me see if I can actually plant these. They said that like you don't need like a plant farm. You can kind of just put them. Oh. Damn, this thing sounds powerful. Let me see. Apple seeds. Yeah. Yeah, so you can put this pretty much anywhere. I'm gonna just put one right here. There we go. And then you can just water it, obviously. Water, health. Yeah, so you gotta put some water on this thing. I don't think... Can I water this here? Is there something I can water it with? Let's see. Sometimes one of these containers has like a, yeah, plastic bucket or like the metal basin. Muck tub is bigger, I think. Yeah, it is bigger. I'll take the muck tub. But there, I don't think there's any water around here. That's the problem. See, sometimes you can like pick the lock. And if you pick certain locks, like the electronic locks, the alarm might go off. But in other cases, you could just destroy the door. And then you don't even have to pick the lock. Because you just destroyed the door. Super easy. Pig feed. Isn't it supposed to make you like sick? Oh. It's like 0% bad. Let me see if I eat it, what happens. I get mad thirsty. Jesus Christ. That's unfortunate. Let's get up out of here. I want to take the truck though, so we're gonna take the truck. There we go. Let's hop on in. This is what I mean. It's like you can't just like in Grand Theft Auto, you can just hop in any vehicle and just start driving. This is one of those like, hey, you wanna drive this vehicle, you gotta hotwire it, and also every time you fail, it does make noise. So if there's like zombies around, they'll probably get drawn to the car. So you got to be careful doing this kind of thing, and obviously for PvP purposes as well. If you're what the hell was that? Oh, does he have an orange beard? I think so. Huh. I can't tell. Maybe it's just because his face is bloody. Look at that night sky. That's a beautiful night sky. But yeah, there's a lot more stuff with the update, but I think it's really just one thing. The main thing I'm most interested in is the living off the land sort of stuff that they've implemented. The survivalism was implemented, I think, last update with the cutting of zombies for like meat and intestines and stuff like that. But for me, it's like being able to plant apple trees and be able to pick berries and stuff. That like really goes a long way, because it means that like it makes it so you can kind of play however you want to. Like this game kind of played a specific way when it first came out. It was like you load in, you can change the settings, but in most part, people would probably keep the power and the lights, and the water running for like at least like a month and a half, maybe even a year, and then everything goes out, and by that time, you've pretty much close to maxed out most of your stats, so you can usually manage without power and running water. But now there's like a second way to play, which is like you could start with everything off, which before it would have been like super hard to even play like that, because without power and running water, it's just dark all the time. Trying to cook food could be a nightmare, and it was just like a bunch of stuff that like it made it feel like there was like only one way to play if you wanted to play like that. But now it's like, oh well, if I can't find food anywhere or food is scarce, I can literally just. This is also crazy too. If I hit something, catch a little air, and the car bumps downwards, the engine turns off, which I find interesting. I have a flashlight. I don't know why I'm using this weak cell phone flashlight. How many batteries do I have? Good question. I have one. All right, so I'm definitely gonna put it into the flashlight. Remove the battery, equip it, and then insert the new one. Oh, also, the batteries don't just list like all the way down, and then when you have a bunch, this is how it lists. Like when you have batteries, they all go under like one overarching battery. I think it's the same way with there's like other stuff that stacks, like seeds is another example, where when you had like a bunch of seeds, they didn't stack under each other, and now you have stacks of stuff. The other thing that like stacks is there's like the zip bag that you can put stuff in, and it basically makes it so if you go into water, it doesn't destroy everything. Because normally, if you go into water, oh, I want it. Fuck. Is he gonna? He's gonna kill the. There we go. Is somebody in there? Wait, is this a beer? Oh shit. Fuck. I gotta stop shooting. It's whatever. I don't really care that much. I'm gonna just shoot these zombies. Alright. Just wanna process it real quick. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm saying Jesus Christ, but I know what I'm doing. Literally doing this. I ain't gonna lie. I am actually starting to get a little scared. Okay. Is this a beer? No, it's maple syrup. It's like a maple syrup factory. There we go. Wow. Some of these are like less full than others, but that's so cool. It's a maple syrup factory. Huh. Okay. And then this is kind of fireplace. Oh, cool. An open fireplace. I can just cook stuff. You know what? Let me see if it works. Oh, I have to have fuel. Yeah, I don't have. I mean, I have like one wood scrap, which is gonna last what? It lasts 5 seconds. This ain't heating up nothing. It's not heating up anything. Oh. There's a wood log pile over here. 2 wood logs. I think each log is like 5 minutes. If I'm not mistaken, let me see. Take this out. Take the scrap out. There we go. Yeah, each log is 5 minutes. So that's about 10 minutes of cooking. Cool. I'm gonna put all the food in there. And it looks like, oh, I have to put the other. Yeah, there we go. Cooking pot. There we go. Can make some other stuff here. What's in the cabinets? More maple syrup. Oh my god, this thing is huge. It's that's 85 ounces of maple syrup. These bottles are big, but I thought, yeah, no, every single one of these bottles is huge. Just some of the bottles, like these bottles over here, only have like 2.4 ounces in it. That kind of threw me off. I don't know why. They should probably. I'm not sure, but to me, I wish the number, basically like how much is in there, was bigger. As well as like how much it can hold. But realistically, I think like how much is in there, would be useful. Like if that number was, made slightly larger, that'd be cool. I would like that a lot. Alright, I think that's really all I have to say about the game. If I come up with any more stuff, I'll probably just upload a video. So, yeah, with that said, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, you can obviously leave a comment, drop a like, and I'll try to upload more of this stuff. Bye for now.